Ernest Hemingway, The Old Man and the Sea, Part 15. The old man unhooked the fish, rebaited the line with another sardine and tossed it over. Then he worked his way slowly back to the bowl. He washed his left hand and wiped it on his trousers. Then he shifted the heavy line from his right hand to his left and washed his right hand in the sea while he watched the sun go into the ocean and the slant of the big cord. "He hasn't changed at all," he said, but watching the movement of the water against his hand, he noted that it was perceptibly slower. "I'll lash the two oars together across the stern, and that will slow him in the night," he said. "He's good for the night, and so am I. It would be better to gut the dolphin a little later to save the blood in the meat," he thought. "I can do that a little later, and lash the oars to make a drag at the same time. I had better keep the fish quiet now and not disturb him too much at sunset. The setting of the sun is a difficult time for all fish." He let his hand dry in the air, then grazed the line with it and eased himself as much as he could, and allowed himself to be pulled toward against the wood so that the boat took the strain as much or more than he did. "I'm learning how to do it," he thought. "This part of it anyway." Then, too, remember he hasn't eaten since he took the bait, and he's huge and needs much food. "I have eaten the whole bonito. Tomorrow I will eat the dolphin." He called it Dorado. "Perhaps I should eat some of it when I clean it. It will be harder to eat than the bonito, but then nothing is easy." "How do you feel, fish?" he asked aloud. "I feel good, and my left hand is better, and I have food for a night and a day. Pull the boat, fish." He didn't truly feel good, because the pain from the cord across his back had almost passed pain and gone into a dullness that he mistrusted. "But I have had worse things than that," he thought. "My hand is only cut a little, and the cramp is gone from the other. My legs are all right, also. Now I have gained on him in the question of sustenance." It was dark now, as it becomes dark quickly after the sun sets in September. He lay against the worn wood of the bow and rested all that he could. The first stars were out. He did not know the name of Rigel, but he saw it and knew soon they would all be out, and he would have all his distant friends. "The fish is my friend too," he said aloud. "I have never seen or heard of such a fish, but I must kill him. I am glad we do not have to try to kill the stars. Imagine if each day a man must try to kill the moon," he thought. "The moon runs away, but imagine if a man each day should have to try to kill the sun. We were born lucky," he thought. Then he was sorry for the great fish that had nothing to eat, and his determination to kill him never relaxed in his sorrow for him. "How many people will he feed?" he thought. But are they worthy to eat him? No, of course not. There is no one worthy of eating him from the manner of his behavior and his great dignity. I do not understand these things, he thought, but it is good that we do not have to try to kill the sun or the moon or the stars. It is enough to live on the sea and kill our true brothers. Now, he thought, I must think about the drag. It has its perils and its merits. I may lose so much land that I will lose him. If he makes his effort and the drag made by the oars is in place and the boat loses all her lightness prolongs both our suffering, but it is my safety, since he has great speed that he has never yet employed. No matter what passes, I must guard the dolphin so he does not spoil the eat and eat some of him to be strong.